Ideas are always difficult to come by. It's the question you are always asked by people, where do you get your ideas from? It's a question that's almost impossible to answer. But I think, in general, ideas are things that you find from watching the news, reading newspapers, reading books, anecdotes that people tell you. They can come from anywhere at any time, and it just sets a spark going in your mind, and that's you off and running, and you start working, researching, developing an idea into something that grows from a tiny seed into something that might become a novel at the end. I don't think I have a recurring theme in my work, except perhaps in the sense that I have a strong interest in scientific and medical stories. So particularly scientific developments that are unusual attract me, and I find ways to write stories about them, and medical stories as well. And the China series gave me the opportunity to deal with several different types of story, organ theft, for example, for transplantation, illegal immigration, a new scientifically developed method for lie detecting, which is almost foolproof. And so subjects like that are always of great interest to me. I recently just wrote a book, which has not yet been published, about an outbreak of avian flu, bird flu, which begins in the city of London. And that was interesting because it is about a phenomenon that could exist, that could happen in the near future. When I'm writing a book, I spend 3 to 4 months developing an idea, doing the research on that idea, and then I write a very detailed synopsis, which is perhaps 120,000 signes, around that, 20,000 words perhaps. And I then write my books very quickly. I get up at 6 o'clock in the morning. I write 3,000 words, which is around 18,000 signes par jour. And it takes me about 6 weeks to write a book, which is very fast.
That is very fast.
It's because I have done so much work on the research of the characters and the story and the locations, and structured the story so carefully in advance that when I come to actually write the book, I can dedicate myself 100% to the quality of the writing, making the characters come to life. I have no worries at that stage about the story or the story structure. And so I can really write quite quickly.